Hi, we're the Psychic Twins. I'm Terry.
And I'm Linda.
Well, when we predicted that Taylor Swift would come out with new music in 2017, y'all thought we were crazy, right?
Yeah, right.
Thought we were nuts. And so far she's dropped 3 hit singles and she's coming out with a new album, y'all. So
go Taylor.
After a 3-year hiatus, Taylor Swift has just dropped some music. Look What You Made Me Do was a huge hit internationally, and it went platinum, and I actually wasn't sure if I liked it at first. I loved the music video.
The video is good,
and now I really love the song. You know, it's kind of like a revenge song.
Yeah.
I think
it's about Kanye.
It's about Kanye, but I think
and other people.
Some people were critical that, oh, you know, Taylor hasn't moved on and she needs to grow up. I think she has moved on, but revenge sells more than forgiveness.
Yeah.
Let's face it.
Yeah, really.
You're not going to sell songs if you write about forgiveness.
That is a very good point.
It's just a thought. Her other song, Ready For It and Gorgeous, came out recently, and you know, she's breaking all kinds of records with them.
And look what you made us do. We're here talking about you, Taylor.
Yes.
In your latest single, Gorgeous, you talk about a mystery guy, and a lot of people were speculating, is it Calvin Harris? Was it Tom Hiddleston that she was dating last year? She recently came out and said, no, cool your jets. It's Joe Alwyn, an up-and-coming British actor who she's been dating for the past almost a year. I think some people think more than a year.
She did say it's about shows, so
yeah. And she said, tell your friends, it's okay to tell them. And you know, he's actually gotten 2 major movie roles since dating Taylor, so there are some perks to dating Taylor Swift.
It can't hurt.
One of them is with Russell Crowe. So
a new movie?
Yes, he's got 2 movie roles, big ones, with big co-stars, big name co-stars. So there are definitely some perks to dating Taylor Swift.
Until she breaks up with you and then writes a song about you.
Yeah, it could be a crash and burn within the coming year. We're not sure exactly when, but
we think that she and Joe were together in a past life.
Yeah.
But I'm not convinced that it's the forever and always. I'm sort of seeing a breakup, you guys. You know, we want to know what you think too.
Yeah.
But we do see a possible breakup in the coming year.
Yeah. I think he's too young for her in a way.
He might be a little too young.
He's 26, she's 27.
Well, she's very intense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I think that the average guy, 20-something guy, you know, might be a little bit intimidated or overshadowed even by her career and her fame.
I would be.
I would be too.
You know, he's a very angelic guy. He looks almost like he could be a member of the royal family.
Yeah.
Looks very proper, and he speaks beautifully, a very beautiful British accent. There's something that I don't know, I'm just not seeing long-term, forever and always kind of thing with them.
But you know, I feel like she loves him more than he loves her. Or at least the idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe she's in love with love, but
I think that too, and she's always tended to famously idealize and romanticize these guys that are honestly, you know, some of them are bad boys. She's hoping that she can turn them good, or that never happens. And the fact is, I think she's been a little overly idealistic about relationship, and maybe she's pulling back a little, but it feels like she'll be with somebody older and more powerful.
With somebody that's a little bit older. I think she'll settle down. The thing is that maybe she needs to take a break from dating just for a few years. It wouldn't kill you.
That's hard. I mean,
saying.
As social as she is, I don't think that could happen, but I think she took a little break off before she started dating this guy, but not very long. And I think she needs to find out who she is independent of a guy.
I think so. I mean, she's a brilliant artist.
She'll date a few different guys before she meets the one, I think. Anyway, she's going to be dropping her new album, Reputation, on November 10th, and it'll be controversial in some ways, as everything Taylor does.
It'll be good. I think that it'll get probably mixed reviews, but it'll do very, very well, as all of her music.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of miss some of her clever tunes where you could sing along. You know, I'm not sure I love the rap style, but it's okay for her to bring that in every now and then. I sort of miss her tunes that you could sing along with. We think she's going to take on more of a stateswoman type of role in her 30s and 40s, where she speaks out for social causes and charity groups that are important to her. She's going to be helping people, and And I love that she came out with that lawsuit against the guy that grabbed her butt. That was important, especially in this conversation now that women are becoming more outspoken about sexist treatment in the entertainment business. And of course, males are talking about it as well. Young actors like Corey Feldman and people like that are blowing the whistle on, you know, pedophilia in the industry. It's an epidemic.
It's an epidemic.
I'm glad she shined a light on that because she has the power to do so, to take a guy like that to court, make an example of him, and she won $1. So it was symbolic. I'm glad that she's doing causes like that and using her celebrity for a powerful cause. I wish more celebrities would do that.
She has a huge, powerful, important voice, and I'd like to see her use it more to help others. I think you're going to be seeing more of that with Taylor. We see Taylor eventually in a longer term relationship with somebody that may not be like an actor, singer, in front of the camera type of star. He may be more behind the scenes, but he's a little bit older. We see her eventually settling down in her 30s and having a kid or two. And I think she'd be a great mom. She might have a couple of marriages and a couple of divorces, though I don't think that her marriages are going to last super
long term. But we do wish her luck with that, obviously. It's hard when you're that powerful as a female in the business. You have that much money, fame, and power. Men tend to be intimidated by you, and dating you is difficult because you're always in the spotlight.
It's like you're in this fantasy world.
You're under a microscope, and it's going to take somebody very strong in who he is at his core. He really has to be strong to be able to handle that kind of attention because she's always going to get that.
Well, also, I think when you have as much money as she has, you're going to be a target for guys that are gold diggers, let's face it. Happens all the time to Hollywood stars.
Sure, it's happened to her.
And singers and actresses.
Hasn't happened to us for some reason. Oh, that's right.
We have no money.
We don't have any money.
But, you know, Taylor has notoriously had kind of unrealistic expectations, I think, of men and relationships. And, you know, but we all do. Like, we all were young.
Yeah, and
we were young.
she's a life path number 7, and numerologically, that means that she lives in sort of a dream world, sort of an illusory world, because she's always looking for truth, higher truth, spiritual truth. We are doing that as well. But she really is in a kind of bubble because of the world she moves in as a pop star for so many years. It's hard for her to, I think, relate to the real world and have down-to-earth real relationships with guys. This is not a criticism. It's just a fact. It is a difficult world to bond with a guy that isn't also kind of like trying to present a certain image. That's why a lot of celebrity marriages do not work.
Well, also, you know, keep in mind that when you're a star, whether you're an actor or an actress or a singer, these people are very, very insecure usually. Even the most famous ones are often the most insecure. You know, I used to work for a psychotherapist who had a clientele of a lot of stars, and I was her secretary, I think. You know, she said, wow, you know, these stars are so insecure. And she wouldn't give me details about them. That was, you know,
you didn't need
doctor-client privilege.
You didn't need that.
I didn't need it. I didn't need it. You can tell. You can see who's insecure and who isn't.
Well, getting back to the life path number 7, people that have that number for their life path has to do with life purpose, and she's very interested in knowledge and wisdom, and I think more than material trappings, which she's got, you know, like $380 million or something like that.
I actually heard that she was a billionaire.
Well, I heard that too. It's kind of hard to say, but she is very philosophical. She loves learning. She loves mentoring and teaching. I could even see her on a show like, you know, The Voice as a mentor, or, you know, one of those shows eventually, because she's a natural teacher, and I think she wants to share knowledge and wisdom with people. So that we could see her doing. I think also Life Path 7 people tend to retreat into isolation for extended periods, as she did the past 3 years, and nobody even saw a sighting of her. She was like Bigfoot for the past few years, and that's why I think she needs to retreat for periods through her life, because it'll help her recharge and sort of regroup and find her center again. It's very easy to lose that when you're always in the spotlight and under the social media microscope.
Definitely. Well, thanks for watching today, and let us know if there are other celebrities you want us to make predictions for. Hit like and subscribe so we can keep making videos, and we'll see you in the future.